Hi, Kevin here. For dinner tonight, I'm fixing a healthy and delicious meal of halibut fillets and baby bella mushrooms and some baby spinach greens. There's going to be some garlic and some lemon juice in there too. Anyway, healthy and delicious. Here's the halibut. Move you in. Yeah, halibut is a very firm and very flavorful fish. It's a white fish. So what I'm doing is just patting it dry. And then I'm going to season both sides with just a little kosher salt and some grinds of black pepper. Yeah, halibut has such a lovely flavor, you really don't have to do much to it at all. A little salt, a little pepper, and that's it. And then we can move over to the stovetop. Oh, before we move to the stovetop, I'd better cut this in half because two of us are eating tonight. Okay, let's go over to the stovetop. Yeah, I forgot to tell you that this is 1 pound of halibut. Certainly enough for 2 people. And I'm melting a tablespoon of butter in my 12-inch cast iron skillet. And then to stop the butter from burning, I'm going to add just a little vegetable oil. Not much. About a teaspoon or so. And then the pan is good and hot. So I'm going to sear the fish just until it's brown on both sides. This will probably take, 45 seconds per side. Then we'll come back. Alright, I've just flipped the fish. As you can see, it's nicely browned on top. And I'm just browning the underside briefly. And I should probably mention that when you buy halibut, smell it. It should not have any fishy aroma whatsoever. In fact, it shouldn't smell like anything. Okay. Then transfer the fish to a plate. And then we can do the mushrooms. Now, I'm going to add just a little more butter because everything is better with butter. And then in go the mushrooms. This is 8 ounces of sliced baby bella mushrooms. There we go. Give them a quick stir just to coat them with the butter. And then I'm going to saute these just until they're nicely browned. It's going to take probably 4 to 5 minutes. So we will come back. And we're back already because I wanted to season the mushrooms with some salt and pepper, and I just did the pepper. Okay, see you shortly. Alright, the mushrooms are nicely browned and they've given up most of their liquid, so now I'm going to add the zest from 1 lemon. Stir that in quickly. And then I'm going to add the juice from half of the lemon. And just for fun, a little splash of Nulli-Prat French dry vermouth. And there's going to be a lot of steam and sizzling, so maybe cover your ears. What was that? Maybe 3 tablespoons of vermouth. If you don't have vermouth, you could use a dry white wine, say Sauvignon Blanc or Pinot Grigio. I happen to like vermouth for cooking. Okay, now time for the spinach. And what I have here are two roughly 5-ounce bags of baby spinach. This was grown in the greenhouses at my local farm store. You just throw these on top, and it's going to look like a lot of spinach. It's going to look like a mountain of spinach, in fact. But it's going to cook down very quickly. It's going to wilt as it cooks down. There's my mountain. Okay, now I'm going to put a lid on this. Sorry about the noise. Put a lid on this, and then I'm going to let this steam just until the spinach wilts. That's going to take maybe 2 minutes. Well, it's only been about 90 seconds, and already the spinach has wilted considerably, and I don't want to let the spinach disintegrate into nothing, so I'm going to watch it very carefully. Just adding a little salt and a little pepper, and then I'll let these finish off. This will take probably 45 seconds. Okay, here it is. Yeah, if you let the spinach cook or wilt for too long, it tends to turn really dark. And I like my spinach to retain some of its lovely green color. So that is cooked enough. And now I'm going to add, let's see, I could add butter, I could add vermouth. I'll add a little more butter. And then I'm going to return the halibut fillets. That spinach leaf off of there. And in they go. Yeah, I added the butter just because I don't want the pan to be dry. There you go. And then, going to cover this and let the fish cook for about 2 minutes. I don't want to overcook the fish. We'll be back. Oh, and I do have the pan over low heat at this point. Okay, this dish is done. Cutting off the heat. And then I'm going to plate this up, and I'll show you what it looks like on the plates. All right, we're plated up here. Here's Mr. Fox's serving. And I did cut the other half of the lemon into 2 wedges. And what I did was essentially make a bed from the spinach and mushrooms, and then put the fish on top, and then I put some of the mushrooms on top of the fish just as a garnish. Here's my little lemon wedge. And of course, we have to have a little taste. Okay. Here's a piece of the halibut. Yep. It's cooked through, but it's not overcooked. Oh, and as I said earlier, it has a lovely flavor, which unfortunately I cannot describe to you. Let's just say it's a lovely flavor, okay? And here, let's have a mushroom. Yeah, the mushrooms are like little sponges. They just absorb the flavor of the salt, the pepper, the vermouth, the lemon zest, and the lemon juice. Delicious. And of course, we know the spinach is going to be equally wonderful. And it is. Now, if you want to add garlic to this dish, you certainly may. I usually do add garlic. I just forgot to add it today. And I hope you will give this dish a try, as you've just seen. Super easy to make. I think it was less than 10 minutes from start to finish. And please subscribe to this YouTube channel. I have tons more recipes that I'd love to share with you. And please tap the little bell icon to receive notifications. Also, post your comments below because I love hearing from you. All right, I'll see you very soon with another delicious recipe. Bye for now.